Here's Tyler's new car, Cracker Jack. Coming along pretty good. As you can see, we did a little work on it. They've got it kind of ready. Got a little bit more body work to do. Little sneak peek. You can see the top a little bit, but not going to let the other color out of the bag quite yet. But coming along really nice. Rick and Tyler and them's doing a really good job on it. So it's coming out pretty darn good. It's looking nice. Top come out really good. I don't know if you can see it, kind of see what it looks like. And look at that nice, beautiful firewall. Look at that firewall. Since everybody paid attention to that so much, now you can look at it real close. But car's coming out good. Rick Tyler's doing a real good job on it. Looking nice.
Now we're switching transmissions.
Yep. Roby fixed one, now the other one.
Going to Roby at G-Force.
Just don't put it up against my thing. I don't want to break the light. Here, I get it. Here. You're good, I'll get it. Hold this up. Yeah, that's Rick's.
No, shifter.
No, that's Rick's.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Rick's. This is the one that he made the metal deal on.
Are you getting oil on the transmission?
No, it's got oil in it.
You don't have to put a cap in the back?
Huh?
You don't put a cap in the back?
No, I don't have to put a cap in the back. You guys are running too much.
Oh, here comes the shop cat.
You can open that one, I guess. Here. There's your cover, timing chain cover. Head stud. Here's your head stud. Harmonic balancer.
You say it on there,
Timing chain, billet timing chain. Distributor. It's brand new. Just needs gotta put a brass gear on it. Yep.
I feel like we needed to wrap all these in Christmas gift wrapping and birthday gift wrapping. Oh, here, Rick's got a bigger container.
There you go. Heck yeah. There you go. Exciting. That and starter, brand new starter bolts. Huh? Well, that's what. Oh,
It doesn't go with Gary.
Gary Gay will, because you got dyno on it. There's that carpet though. See it, and you just stretch it and it goes right around it, and it don't weigh nothing.
Don't weigh nothing, does it?
That's what we get, and you go right down Menards and get it. Every bolt for all your stuff, you won't have to get crank pulley bolt. It's all labeled. It's all your bolts, nuts for the motor. Everything there.
Crazy day.
Pipe. Special little pump. Here's for get this for the car. There's you guys catch can for the shitty tool. Brand new regulator. And go for the car. There's your new rods. There's that wiring kit. There's a brand new wiring kit for it. Switch panel on. Fuel pump filter.
Yeah, in front.
Water pump.
Yeah, 'cause it's going to
Little
carry.
water pump for the motor.
We just don't want to mix it up.
Is that all the motor stuff for that?
Hey, Dave.
Carburetor.
You ever met Tyler's mom and dad?
Hi, nice to meet you.
That's my one. But me and Gary's talked, and we're gonna put it on the 327.
I was about to send my car very bad.
No, Rick wants to use, whatever you guys want to do with that. He's gonna work this one. We're gonna change Steve. They're gonna change jets and one Victoria deal on it, and you can use it on the 327. So.
I believe Steve's carburetor's too big for that 327.
That one back there is.
Yeah.
That one.
Man, it's like Christmas time, ain't it?
Set of knots, ain't it?
If y'all like those, look up underneath them.
Say, actually, you hit that dead on. This is his Christmas
Yeah.
and his birthday.
Have they been run?
Nope, brand new.
Oh, really?
Been set.
On the 9th.
It's been set for 12 years.
Really?
He's got that spray coating on him.
Yeah. He might have to notch a little bit of that.
Well, he might have. We talked about it, but that my buddy. But look at that though. I didn't know they were all done like that. But Porter had them. He runs the 327 modified motors, and I bought them off of him. Pistons. Now, this is what I was telling you. That's all you need to get right there. Look at that lightweight.
Who makes that one?
That's an Eagle.
Eagle.
They don't weigh nothing, right?
Man, look how thin this camera was.
Yeah, look how thin.
Yeah, it's been trimmed
You don't
down.
have to spin all the money. So I'm saying you don't need to spin all that big.
Fulton said the same thing.
Yep. And it's on machine, tells exactly what it is, so Gary knows exactly what it is, what the tolerances is. There's that.
We're going to use my clutch setup out of my Chevy too in his car.
Huh?
We're going to use all my clutch setup in his.
Oh, yeah.
It's in my Chevy too.
That'll work. Here's your 302 stuff. There's one. Take it back.
Well, we're gonna be a lot lighter going home.
That's everything you're gonna need. Yeah. Gonna be 10 over. Yeah. See, that's that Mexican clock block. Yep. That's
Got a lot of nickel in it.
Yeah, I mean that's it ain't as good as the aftermarket, but
Yeah.
it's better than average. But see, it's got 10,000. It'll be good, and it's 4-volt main.
Well, see, these won't have the compression that hurts them.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the level?
Your block. Here, let's give it to the edge when you pick it up. Get to the edge a little.
that. How did it not blow off?
I know, it's dropped
That's
down.
right.
I worried about it the whole trip.
Uh-huh.
And we have
Right,
had our
tied
little
down
camera on
good.
in there.
Uh-huh. I thought we was gonna have to get a forklift.
Yeah.
We ain't got a forklift. We got a tractor.
You gotta get this off. I don't have time.
Is it what it's supposed to be?
Hey, it's in there.
It's the first time you've seen it. At least we know it's.
Now we know it's on the front end.
It's an old color.
Man, that box is big for that.
I think that's just a dummy box to hold the lid. Oh, good. Y'all got any help over there?
Don't weigh nothing, does it?
Yeah, that's a dummy.
Put a 7-inch spoiler, the Promont chin spoiler on it. That's what I said. And seeing it's got everything that goes, they left it all, and then it's got the grill, so you cut out what you. I thought it was the nicest looking one.
Try fit first before reading. Before proceeding. Okay, before reading the instructions.
Don't. Gotta go something different.
Now we got the 4-link stuff just mocked up on it right now. It's all just tacked in place.
That's how long your bars are gonna be.
And right here's part of your wishbone. I'm gonna turn it into a slider wishbone. That way you won't have to do as much adjusting on it.
That thing is good.
But it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right here, and it's gonna be tied into here. And I'm gonna try to make the pieces for the bottom here where the hinge joints go. So if you ever want to raise it and give a downward pitch on it, all you do is slide a shim in it. But I got
Yeah, it feels like baby's coffee.
stick one in the back there.
That's something with good. So asking how your son-in-law is. Your son-in-law. I said, asking how your son-in-law is.
I haven't really looked at this much, but there's all the. All that stuff. Now spindles, I just want to ask you guys what you thought. I got it set in, but I'm going to look this weekend. The guys told me to run the stop. Don't put the 2-inch drops to give it more. What do you guys think?
They got stopping laying over on the side.
So I figured we'd look and plunder a little bit this tomorrow at the track to see.
See what they're all doing.
Oh yeah.
So you have 2 bolts in the front and 2 bolts in the back, and that'd be your stock frame.
And you didn't see him strain and pick that piece up. It's not that heavy. Daddy stripped some of it, and I went back and finished it up. Got most of those old. It kind of looked like factory cut out, but they weren't. That's what that old crap was.
It wasn't easy to take apart.
No, now I can see how it's supposed to be. So
Raise
something
it on
like
up, Dan. Right about there.
something like that right there.
It'd be about that height.
Man, that's gonna look
That
good.
race ready.
And it's gonna be your color.
Yep. And then put my B blocks on there.
But that's not what it's gonna be.
Them wheels fit that truck good.
But the whole top deck, and we can put the Zeus's on all of it. And the part that you flip up here,
Just in the back.
put the Zeus's on it, because you're going to flip it up and be putting gas in there.
Yeah, probably like a quarter
fall right along
Right in
here,
there.
fall with it, lay it
The
back.
third, maybe third.
But you can Zeus the whole thing, and then if you ever want to take it off while you're working on it, take all your Zeus back and see if you can set it off.
And then, you know, I was gonna say, you gotta put weight on it, put some tabs and something to slide some, because
Yeah, you can
stack some weight
You got
back
weight
here.
3,000.
You can use ball.
Out,
There
you
you
can
go,
go online
Kevin.
and find Larissa Green.
Now see, you got a bar up here where you get a hole getting in and out. Not counting the extra bar to brace this extra, plus we put this bar in too. That way you got extra there.
I think you physically gonna be over that way
Just a little bit.
Yeah, something like that.
And see, the seat's also gonna be at least an inch taller time you put the seat bar underneath the
You got
mount.
plenty of room there. You got shoot. You
It's
got
good.
8 inches, 10
I
inches.
like where I sit here.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm not sure how much your scoop's gonna come up.
Dash and all.
No, well, I'm gonna get one of those Sunoco, they call them, so it's lower in the back, bevels in the middle, then comes down. Because on those LS motors, it's more about the middle's about where they're the highest point.
All right, there's your VIN number. What all do we have to do
You can
about
cut
the
it, you
dash?
can cut it all out you want.
We don't have to know.
We
It don't
get-
have to be a stop.
Well, I'm gonna put fiberglass on there.
Okay.
Well, I was either gonna put a fiberglass or I was gonna get just if I could find just the regular stock, and then just put a pad in it. Because then off the steering wheel, I figured we could make a deal to put the Holley Terminator, because the gauges are just gonna be on that.
Yeah.
That screen.
Yeah. That's all you're gonna have. Is
Instead
that.
of that's all old school, it's gonna be all new school.
And see where your transmission plate comes. There should be a bar that's gonna come across here, down the
Yeah.
plate to the chassis over there. One come across there, down to the chassis
green
there.
paint on his pants.
And then you have a center, then you have a center bar in between.
right.
And that way it takes all the flex out of the chassis. And the bars that comes from down to the chassis, side of the transmission, that's what goes in that bar on each side. And then the dry shaft loop, we can make a little tunnel set down on top of it. Cause you got to have that pipe for your dry shaft to go through.
Badass.
You got plenty of headroom. That's the main thing.
I think I'll tell you what, my last funny car cage, I was kind of in my GTO. I was more kind of like here. This is.
I've never been in a cage like that.
This
before.
is no. The other one sucked me, man. I was like, I literally drove kind of like
Yeah.
instead of my arms, you know. And I like to
You want your
drive.
steering wheel back. Put your hand about like that right there. Okay.
2 inches in front of the X.
Yeah. I like.
Close.
Yeah, I like driving it.
Are you gonna run any NHRA sanctioned stuff? If you do, you gotta have a piece of stuff here.
Yeah, no. Well,
We
I
can-
figure what we're gonna do the fastest, if we do the chassis with the brakes, like giving them and I'm sitting you stuff and do it, 750. It'll cert to 750 NHRA because they won't cert anything mild steel. No.
run a quarter mile, right?
No, but at least I'll put the cert on it.
Okay.
And then, but then the MPKs, I'm gonna run like the MPKs on TV. I'm gonna run 3 or 4 of those,
Okay.
and then
That's all 8 now.
so everything's 8 mile on these.
So if you can consistently be in the 470, 480 range, that'd be perfect with it.
We'd be pretty wicked if we could stay right there.
Yeah.
Tough to beat.
I've never gone that fast. I've driven the 545 3 times. I've never been over that. So that has to be.
Well,
Has to feel good.
You can shoot this thing.
It has to feel good. I ain't worried. I ain't scared. I'm going to. Y'all don't know what you don't know. Y'all gonna be in Ohio. We're gonna go to pavement. I wouldn't do that.
No, you can't because who's going to do it's going to who's going to build the motor is going to be down here. So it'll be down here. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Where are they from? Mooresville?
Fair deal.
You don't have a mechanical lever at all?
Well, you got the mechanical lever, but then the air solenoid's right with it,
Yeah.
and then you can do it by hand, or you can pop it on the steering wheel and let it.
Have a choice of both.
Yeah, I looked at that kit.
That way,
If I could sweet talk my wife into loaning me the money, I'm like,
That way, actuator don't work, you can always mercy.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas to me.
Merry Christmas.
I got a couple things on the Christmas list I need.
And you got seat belts on that Christmas list too.
Not yet. I figured we'd do them last minute. So they got a good set.
You need to put them on your list too, cause
I got an old set if you need them.
I don't need them. I'm gonna go ahead and put the seat mount.
I got a set of 5 points in there from Rick's 61. We can make all the mounts off here. All
All the mounts will be the same on all of them.
Yeah.
I'll probably put a small bar up here that, you know how we always tie them on them,
Yeah, because the seat's gonna have to come forward about an inch or so. On them clear all that stuff. But you ain't got no problem there if you come forward an inch, are you?
No, because we can hang the pedals wherever you want
Wherever
to
you
hang
want.
pedals. Pedals don't have to be nowhere stock. We can make pedals go wherever we want to put them.
You just need a gas pedal and a brake pedal.
Yeah, that's all we need, gas and brake.
don't need a brake on, so you go fast.
Gotta stop.
That's your problem,
That's the parachute deal.
That's what the parachute's for. That's right.
That's the parachute deal.
Hang your foot out the door and drive.
Hey, boy.
See, in any of the pictures, you can't see none of this.
Nah.
You can't see none of this in the pictures.
So now when you're getting out, you got this bar to get a hold of. And also put one over yonder because that actually makes that case stouter.
Man, that's plenty safe over your head.
He should have proved that pretty good. The only thing we lack as far as the approval is the X brace underneath, and that tubing's right over there.
Yeah. They're just weird. They like these gusset deals. They're just little stupid stuff that it's like.
Is this a little bit extra safe?
Yeah, it is. I got them.
They had to be
I'm on
some
video.
big frogs.
I know them were some big frog legs.
Half of that. You're handy. It's hot, ain't it?
It's deep fried, I mean.
You fried them. I fried them. They be jumping all around in the sun.
What do you think?
Tastes like chicken. That's right.
Well, you have one with not much meat on it.
Is this your first time, TJ, eating frog legs?
Frog leg chicken.
It's the first time I eaten hush puppy.
No, we out.
No, our hush puppies are not like that.
All right, go ahead. It is good. I'm telling you, it's good. What do you think, frog leg dry? Just give me some chicken.